We're getting a little more professional by the minute. Got the new mic. Got the little light up here. Got the little mixing board over here. And yeah, so after the gym yesterday, you already know me, 3 o'clock in the morning. First, let's see if y'all can hear me, because I don't know. I don't know if y'all can hear me like clearer now. Can you hear me a little clearer now? Because I got the mid-mic. My man got the mic. Oh, they hear the mid-mic. They hear the mic? All right, we getting professional out here. We got to get professional. The beluga trials are coming up. Want to make sure y'all really, really, you know what I'm saying, understand me clearly. And my, my Teddy Pendergrass voice comes out for the ladies to come out here and really listen to me, because I think what do you want? Because I could do a couple of newscasters. I could play my own thing, I'm like Buddy Love out this. I could do the Eddie Murphy, the clumps. I could do Rodolfo Rodrigo Ramirez. And I could go live on Chapter 7, COK News. Or I could do the Tom Brokaw, I gotta learn how to do that, the white voice. Now back to you, Margarine. But anyway, I'll play around with it. But I just got this a little bit of equipment, so let's test it out, okay? So yesterday I come home from the gym. My YouTube is on. Bow. Start checking the news. Start checking the news. What's popping today? And I see Remy Ma going ham in front of the court. And the lady that was there was about to let it go in the air. So Remy, chill, you crazy broad. You too. Anyway, not to make joke or nothing, but that was a crazy situation. Remy, what are you doing, Remy? Remy, what are you doing? Remy, stop. 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 Stop, Remy, man. You gotta slow down and slow down. I know. And you know what's crazy? Life is that crazy because, if we put Remy in the situation she's in, as far as like you give her the sentimental card with the breakup she's going through with, Papoose, her semi getting embarrassed out here in the hole in front of the world because Papoose left her for, a classier lady. So I know she's going through it. And she's living the life of an artist. Living the life of an active artist is being on the road, is being outside, is doing interviews, is putting your career first. So I'm sure when she gets home, the house is in shambles. And she probably definitely misses that. Papoose being the one that was, providing the home environment. I don't know. I'm just saying, I'm giving her the violence first before I go in. She's definitely distraught because her son is he's in court right now. He's in court for murder. A murder. It's not easy. Oh my God. And if you got any instincts of even those that don't want to be parents and they get lost sometimes because life takes them there and they don't, they don't really take the role of parenting as much as another, maybe, because they're so busy, working, trying to bring home the bacon and all that. But goddamn, I know anything that deals with your son or your daughter when they're in a bad situation, I know the parent feels it dead, straight in their heart, straight to the heart. I give Remy the benefit of the doubt on that one. I know she's a great. She I don't know if she was a good mother, but right now I know her feelings as a mother. That's her first baby that's on that stand. And now, with that being said, her recognizing the pain and the hurt of a mother. Now, I think Remy is smart enough and sentimental enough and you know what I'm saying? And just human enough to think of the other side of the coin. Think of the other side of the coin now. Where, regardless, your son, whether he's innocent or guilty, well, really, if he's innocent, I understand that, but, it's trial time. It's court day time. They got to go do that. But through that, right, through that situation, there's another mother there. There's another daughter, another son, another family there that just have lost somebody, lost their parents, lost their father, and they're blaming your son, Remy. The United States of America is blaming your son, him and his Cody, whatever, the other guy's name is. But he's involved with that. You know what I'm saying? And it's crazy. It's crazy for you to come to court with an attitude like that, my G. Like, come on, baby girl. Are you really going to be, like, petty to be, like, whose pain is worse or who should be having a better day? Or that's easy to determine, right? Like I said, I ran down through the parenthood things and, you're a parent and you're going to court. They're going to court and their parent is not here. So, you know what I'm saying? So you got to give a little bit of compassion. And that's what's going on. You know what I'm saying? I seen you on the video there with the lawyer. I forgot her name too. I met her one time. A couple of times. I know that lawyer. I think it was in a pool together somewhere. Didn't even know she was a lawyer. But yeah, man, for her to be even engaging in shit like that, engaging with a younger female, that's a daughter of the guy who got killed, unalived. And there's no compassion. There was no compassion. There was only confrontation. There was only talk about material things, about a watch is fake, about how ugly you are. Remy, you're pushing 49. I mean, whatever it is, in your 40s. I'm 50, so that makes you probably 46 maybe? 47? Remy, what is going on? Has this industry taken you away so far from being a human, a parent, a compassionate individual? You've been there. You've been there. You did 8 years, mama. You did 8 years. You done took me to the hospital after I got cut. Still a part of me that got nothing but love for you and wishes the best. The father, the fact that you ignored me after you came out of jail along with Joe and never even looked back at Cuban and just, send me even a pigeon letter. You could have put a letter in the pigeon, send them flying, send me a little bit. Oh, hi, Q, I still got love. You didn't do that. But I'm not, I don't care about that. As long as I look at you as a talented person that deserves to be, on top doing her thing as an artist and be a role model by this time. A role model. Not a model for being the thuggiest bitch in the world. Like, we already know you did that and you should already know that by yourself. Like, come on, man. You are bugging. But that's how it works. So that's how it works sometimes. When you deserve something, that karma, everybody else can see it but you. And it's your whole team. It's the whole team that's going through something. You've seen it. They got it. They got that dark cloud up there, and it's raining, and and they don't got no umbrellas. Not this time. They ran out of umbrellas to cover that rain. The acid rain is gonna hit you. I'm just saying, Remy's situation, this court case is different because, of course, it's mother, son, and we don't know if he's guilty all the way yet. As far as him being actually the one who unalived the other man. But Crack Jones, what's up, baby? Yeah, it just looks like a bad look. Bad look for Remy Ma. Reminisce. I'd rather reminisce over you, my God. Yeah, man. But the younger was sassy. The daughter is very sassy and very, very, very ready to do whatever. You know? Not that I condone none of that. They shot shitty, but and she's younger. That's the daughter of the guy who got unalive. She's supposed to have those feelings. She lucky she talked too much. You know, if it had been somebody else, it would have been no more Remy right there on the spot. On the spot, the nerve to you to talk to me in any way, the opposite team. Somebody, you know, you're in a team that was responsible for unaliving my dad. Crackman, thank you, my brother. You already know what's up with TA. Oh, wait a minute, I get to that question now. TA, I don't know, he's chilling. I don't know where he at. Y'all act like I got like the bat number to TA or something. Like I just met that young brother through Choke No Joke. So don't start playing me like, you know what I'm saying, we fucking Batman and Robin or something. Because, you know, I just met him and he was with Joe for 16 years. So, you know what I'm saying? He's more over that side than me. So I understood his story and all of that. But, you know, like I said, you know, that's his word against, you know, the fat man. And I believe TA though. I do. It got massive similarities to mine. But don't act like, you know what I'm saying, that's, you know what I'm saying, fucking the dynamic duo now. But definitely I got his back as far as me expressing my memories of how can I recollect and find similar things and just, you know what I'm saying, do this from afar and spectate. Yeah, I heard his stories and I believe him. You need to start podcasting for real. The great one. Thank you, my brother, for that advice. There you go. He's contributing to the revolution, the Cuban revolution. Blow it up TV. Lata. What's up, my brother? Lata, we got to get on here. We got to discuss things. Lata, you got a lot of history with me, too. I was just watching the Chichi. The Chichi get the Yayo. The interview with, you was there, remember? You was recording with me, Manolo, Manny from Scarface, and Chichi. You got all that footage, boy. I gave you endless classic footage. And like you did like 10 videos of mine. Need to speak on that. Do a whole, you know what I'm saying? But back to Remy, man. Remy on the rocks. Remy, you should stop. Because Remy, you're gonna get locked up again. You dirty little, stop. I'm not even playing around, stop. That only rhyme. That was gonna rhyme right there. I had to stop it there. So right in front of the courthouse too. Right in front of the courthouse. You know what I'm saying? This is how it's popping off. I don't know if it was done for views. It was done for what? But Remy, what did you do? You better have an album coming right now. That's like one of those, you know what I'm saying? One of those publicity stunt moves. And maybe if you got an album, it's the only way she went there because, okay, she dropping something even though you never do it like that. But I don't know what's going on with today's climate and this, you know what I'm saying, music industry. So they just do anything for views. And I think it's not. This is a very personal situation. That's why it's so ugly. Because it's personal. We couldn't get more personal than this. This is somebody that, you know what I'm saying, got unalived, and they're blaming Remy's son for it, and he's in jail, going on trial for it. And the two parties, of course, are supposed to go there, but that's really where the tension is at, you know what I'm saying, where it gets crazy. It gets crazy. It's not like, you know, two basketball teams playing against each other. No, this is worse. This is like back in the days, like the jousts. Somebody gonna die, or somebody already died. That's the problem. They're just seeking for justice, or they find out what happened, you know what I'm saying, how it was done, and bring justice out. But it's crazy. It's crazy, man. Rem was always off the hook. I met Rem. Let me give you a little background, man. I'm sure y'all heard me before. Talk about Rem. Like Pun was the one who recognized Remy's talent. Castle Hill Projects. She was still in high school. You know, I remember the first time that when I seen it was in front of Pun's house. Right there by the highway, by the Brooklyn. Not the new house, he was remodeling another house. He had up the block from there, yellow house. I think Ray's lives there now. Shout out to Ray's, even though he lives in Charlotte, but shout out to Ray's. Because I want, I go check my people, even after time. You know what I'm saying? I'm like Malcolm X. Remember Malcolm X? He left Red and he became Malcolm X. He still went to check the numbers, man. He was like this in the hospital with him. And he was feeding them stuff. That's me. I go check my peoples, regardless, one time or the other. No matter how time goes by, I go check, make sure, they good. So I went to check Ray's, and he was living in Pun's old house. So I remember being there, and Pun made everybody freestyle, and he was so ecstatic of having like Rem on his team, on our team, and me. So me and Pun's relationship. So he told me, I got the illest chick ever. And he told me, I was like, let me hear it. Because at the time I had low key. I had this chick that I was messing with, that she was part of my album, 24K. And I put on my album. And that's where you see, I added Remy to that. I think it was called Cuban Sandwich. Yeah, it's called Cuban Sandwich. It's me, Rem, and Low Key. And Low Key was a girl that, she had her own deal and she's working. I think Power introduced me, Power, Latino Power. He introduced me to her. And yeah, so I had, Low Key was a light skin morenita, beautiful freckles with a big ass afro. But she was dope. She was eloquent. She reminded me of the I beat to keep like keep beat the lock and I'm cool like that. Keisha's dope too, lyrical. So she killed that song I was with. She's more like conscious rapper. So I had them both in a song. I had the ratchet song called Cuban Sandwich. So the whole thing behind that, the idea was, I'm the meat, they're the buns, Remy and Keish. Low Key, Rem, that was Trish and me. I was the Cuban Sandwich. So if you guys want to, go to YouTube and check that out. It was a 24K album. It's called Cuban Sandwich. Low Key and Remy Martin and myself. I'm the meat. Go to Cubans. They got the meat. So, she wasn't signed to Terror Squad. I think she just signed to Terror Squad. But I remember Pun in front of the house. He told Rem, yo, spit something for L. She still was calling me L. And she did the, I blow the, the air bubbles in your sneakers, all of that. She said that one that blew my head. I was really like, wow. You know what I'm saying? But Remy had her niche. Like, you know what I'm saying? When I was looking at like Low Key, she had like her own swag. So the both of them in my mind was like the Cuban Sandwich, but it was like beautiful, young ladies from different worlds. You got the hood chick, the hood beautiful chick, which is Remy, and you got the conscious, beautiful, Malcolm X girl, Keish. You know what I'm saying? So I thought that was dope. But yeah, Remy Ma really impressed me the first time I heard her. And she was straight off of high school. Yeah, and Joe got jealous, of course. I was there when Remy first spit for Joe. And he's already looking at Pun like, now looking back, I see his mind was instead of being happy for Pun for Foundation Records, I see now that Joe was just jealous. Pun had one of the illest female rappers to ever live at the time in their mind. So he was jealous. That's why he was so adamant. As soon as Pun died, he got, Remy Ma. And the only reason he took Tony Sunshine is because it was in the same contract. Oh, secret alert. No, that's not it. I should have did that when I came in. All right. Yeah, I like that crazy laugh. Yo, I got the Tony Sunshine contract, y'all. I'm going to be reading y'all soon. Baloney Tony, the one who got slapped with a pony. Yeah, what? I got your contract when Pun had your boy, Foundation. Remember the Foundation? The contract that you talking about when you was never signed to Pun? Oh, my God. You got a problem, son. You see, Why did they mess with me? Why? They should know, even from the sandbox, from Forest, from Millville. They should know never ever to ever cross me or mess with me that way. You know, because they should know me. Like I'll wait for 5 years later. I'm gonna get you. I'm waiting 30 years later for the beluga. Now it was it's time for reckoning. But back to Remy. She's the one walking in courtrooms, picking fights with little mamas. Because the lady, the girl, actually should I say, because I heard this when she talked, she was, saying in the car, she had a response to it. She's funny. She's funny too. Call the old gremlin. Call her gremlin. I was like this. Oh, start snapping in the middle of some real shit. It's like the worst because it becomes funnier. Call her a gremlin. Call Grammy a gremlin. And they was talking about fashion, like how pretty each other is, how ugly they are. That's crazy. That's why I'm glad. I mean, I'm not glad, but I hope that doesn't get serious because it's a touchy situation there, you know. But it is what it is, man. BB man, who's that? What you putting? Yeah, do something. Take them out because I don't know what the putting little monkeys in my. Get out of here, man. So So yeah, I woke up to that, man. I woke up to that. I woke up. Remy is going through a lot, man. But that's what. Yeah. Rem, not for nothing. Somebody who knew you, seen from afar, your career, play closer sometimes. Try to be there to help you because I felt you helped me. In a situation that was real crucial in my life. So I appreciated you so much. Gave you shout outs throughout the years when you was locked up. Seen your son when he was like 5 years old around us. You know what I'm saying? Didn't see you grow up, I can't lie, but I remember seeing his face. I remember when I seen the picture. Yeah, the memories was there. You know what I'm saying? Handsome little kid. I remember, his daddy, his real dad, you know what I'm saying, from Castle Hill. So, I remember the hard times you had with Joe. He didn't work your project right like he did me. We had that in common. We shared knowledge. I took you to AOM Studios out there in Jersey when I was working. Same AOM Studios that, Bang Bang Boogie, I had them there too. But Rem, you went over there, you recorded the moment of truth with me. I went to court with you before you took the 8 years. Your blue trial, I was going to court with you. You told me the story. I told you to cop out the 3. You didn't want to. I told you, you're not telling the truth, Rem. 3 doesn't sound that bad. She said, I never did it, Q. And looked me straight in my eye. I looked at her and said, okay, fight it. Fight it then. Go ahead, I'm with you. But yeah. And then it comes out that, you did it. So, it looked like you was lying, right? So I'm just saying that, like, I know sometimes we tend to make ourselves believe. Not me, not even involved in this circle, but some people tend to say lies so much in their head and they think that they have the power to just narrate a lie and believe it themselves. And they think they could guess everybody else. You probably could guess some of the people some of the time. That's why they said they got that phrase right there. You can lie to some of the people some of the time. But when, you get busted, you got to pay the consequences, man. Yeah, so Remy was in she had a nice little dress on too, the long, respectable dress. She should have wore that dress to the BT Awards. Where was that dress at? That was a nice little classy, I'm a mother dress. Salute on that, Remy. But see, now you want to go and put up a front. Why didn't you come with the Superman fucking little thong you had on that you had on BT Awards and the runway? Remember that one? The Green Lantern. It looked like the old, the chingles that they had back in the days. Back in I don't know. It's like curtains and shit, but they had to go like that. It had different colors. Anyway, that's what you had on the walkway. The walkthrough on TV. next to your husband, papoose. You know? Because that's what they recognize you as, man. The images go there. Very beautiful young lady. Whether you got work done or not, I see you worked hard for that body. You worked hard for your appearance, and you take initiative. And that's very important to you. That's why you're in front of the court case and your son is being tried for murder, and you're arguing with the opposition about how ugly and how fake is the watch on the wrist. Don't know if those morals are right there, Rem. You have to reevaluate. We watching, Rem. You got the world watching. You know, the reason the Beluga, the Fat Joe guy, is in trouble is because we was watching. You know, even those that don't know TA like that, I'm like, there's some that be like, oh, he definitely did that, just because the way Fat Joe was moving all these years, Rem, and you was right with him. You was Catwoman like that. You was doing a lot of wow, purring under the fucking Chuck Norris hair. You was under there. You was under the titty. Thought you'd be my left titty. Never there. You locked with me. Thought you were my dog, yeah. Anyway, it's just crazy. It's crazy. What's going on? I think the TS curse is real. The shit, they lifted. It got lifted from me. I think because they had that shit on me for a minute. The fucking heebie-jeebies. That shit got off me and it got into them. That's what I think, because they definitely had something on me. I was over here looking crazy, and every time I tried anything, even though I wasn't doing no evil shit, but I was trying my stuff, trying to do it, and was going backwards, and mad stuff used to happen, and people around me was acting funny. But once I got out of that, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, sometimes you got to step back to lead them. I said that in my rhyme, Bang Bang Boogie, Ghost Town. I done risked my life and my freedom. I accept that. Sometimes you got to step back to lead them. Whoo, hard line. That's life. And you know, you can put a bar that makes sense in life that other people could take from and really think. Like when I said, hate only feeds off the strength of love. Whoo. I went from rags to riches. Now back to baddest bitches. Because money's power when it towers. Can I have a witness? A man of business that's always committed, destined for the best in the world and everything in it. Push it to the limit. I'm in it for the dough in the pot, the rolls in the yacht, 7 O's on the dot. Got some holes on the cock, cause I rose to the top. At times, my rhymes get my mind close to the pot. Promotion or not, I'm a rock forever. And the show ain't gonna stop, it just gotten better. Feathers on a bird don't always flock together. They fall off and disappear in the stormy weather. Never go against my homies for that phony cheddar. The son that told me always taught me better. It's all a setup, kinda clever, but you don't broke the, but your hate broke the bandera. It's all good in the hood, I'm still platinum or better. Cuban link, motherfucker. Niggas don't forget. Yo, when I put that, you heard that shit I just said? I'm the only nigga I trust, cause water runs thicker than blood, and betrayal hurts worse than a knife in the gut, live and uncut. It happened at the Babylon Club. Nigga acting up front for his tagging on thugs. Got the guts to try to set me up, Gillette me up, wet me up, shoulda never let me up. Jealous fuck trying to get my bucks, collect my bucks, cause hate only feeds off the strength of love. Call the corporates, line them all up. I got the 4/5, meet me at 3 o'clock sharp at Frank's office. Those closest are the foes to keep focus. Cockroaches, but no spies trying to be soldiers. You could quote this, every dog has his day. What the gun for? I don't know. How'd you say? Paranoid, they fucked up. I got away, by the way, Frank. You a pig that don't fly straight. Motherfucker. Y'all niggas don't know about the Cubester. And that's real life right there. Some things when you say rhymes, dope shit, you spit dope shit. But when you put your life, you make a story, a vision, a portrait, you paint it with just blood, sweat, and tears attached, it's a whole different art. That's a Picasso. That's a Da Vinci. That's a Michelangelo. That's a Cuban link. Dumb bitch. So yeah, let me get to the comments because I know. But Remy's wilding. Come on. Y'all know she wild. I'm like, am I bugging? I'm not hating. I'm not hating right now, right? They're doing this to themselves. That's the problem. Why do I still? I got the baloney smokers. Some people in the comment be like, yo, it's you, it's you. What you doing? I'm like, yo, what the fuck you talking about? I didn't do this to the Beluga. I didn't rob TA. I didn't rob Pun. You know what I'm saying? I didn't go in and said I love dicks from fucking Texas. I didn't wear a pañuelo with Rolos. I didn't wear a giant boot, space band boots, with a fucking Carhartt, small jacket. I didn't call the FBA bro N-words. You know what I mean? I didn't make them the Knicks lose. I didn't make them lose. I wasn't at the game. I didn't wear a Grimace mink on in the middle of games. I didn't do that. I didn't make the Yankees lose. I didn't get dissed by the Los Angeles, you know what I'm saying, Dodgers. Man, I didn't walk. I didn't get caught walking like I was doing I wasn't doing the VA commercial where you lean into the side because you got two left knees. It's not my fault. The devil comes back and collect. He doesn't come. He don't want money or fame because he gave you that. The devil wants a kneecap. He wants organs and he wants fucking limbs. He wants kids and devilish stuff, That's all he wants back. Whatever you asked him for, he's going to come back and get it, whatever, he wants. That's the problem. God is good all the time. Amen. Let's get the demons out of him. Yes, God, big almighty, all day, every day. King of all kings. You know what it is. Please protect all of us, the good ones that are in the right fight. Give us the strength so that the devil can understand your power. That's how we do it. So yeah. Remy is bugging. I think when she looks, I don't know. I see things. I'll be giving them too much way out. You know what I'm saying? It's like maybe they didn't think about it. Maybe she didn't know. Maybe she was trying to just be nice. No, we seen what it was. Remy, 47. 47. I think. That girl probably was like 28, 29, 30. She was the daughter of the man that was unalived by your son, supposedly, allegedly. But just knowing that, compassion, human. Not saying you got to go over there and start hugging them, but just respect. Don't look too hard over there. Don't give them the ice grill. Don't, you know what I'm saying, roll your eyes. Don't walk through the middle of them knowing that they're there. You avoid things like that, not just because, that's don't make you a pussy. It doesn't make you a punk or don't make you more bully because you're in the courthouse. What are you going to do? She asked you to fight, man. She said, let's go around the corner, even though the cops would have followed both of you. I would have been both left up. So that was the wrong idea, too. But now it's tension. Now it's the Johnny Cochran. Now this is the OJ trial. Now, Rem, you just put extra tension in there. And it is what it is, but I don't think you would want that for your son. It brings negative light to your son. Got his mama out there ready to, you know what I'm saying? Do the Kung Fu Joe. Oh, man. It's crazy, though. It's crazy. It's been like this for a minute, though. Rem been catching the same kind of bad energy like Joe. In a different way, but, Joe is even more. Joe is satanic shit. You know what I'm saying? He's doing all kinds of other things that. And Joe's, redemption. Joe's doings are to people his friends. That's why you can't. I don't respect that fat, disgusting burger face, ketchup, mustard, sauerkraut, titties. None of that. I don't respect nothing he ever done because he does it usually to somebody that had love for him, somebody that was in the crew. You know what I'm saying? Somebody he had a relationship. Look at Macho, not for nothing. You got Macho. Macho, like I told you, regardless I can say about Macho, Macho was a dude that was always there, right? Jew man. He used to sell sneakers and, you know what I'm saying, be with the Jews from around the way. We had love for the Jews from around the way, you know? They had the bootleg Northex, whatever, Nortex, the boots. They were making bootleg shit. They were stretch shops. But we had loved them. I used to buy my Timbs there first, you know what I'm saying, when I lived there. So we had love for them. Macho's part of that. Macho's a cool guy. The Mush. That's Mr. Mush. I call him Mush for a reason, right? But he was a cool guy. Giant, you know what I'm saying? Nerd, big ass glasses. He had looked like himself, but they was prescriptive glasses. You know what I'm saying? He had the bald head, would make him look like a skinhead because he was extra white. He wasn't the, you know what I'm saying, the little pinkish white. He was like fluorescent. He was really like, and he was Puerto Rican, I think Jewish. So, but it don't matter. It don't matter. His character was funny. He was dope. He used to hook the block up when he came there to buy sneakers. So all I'm saying is that he was really riding for Joe at one time. Really Joe. And I messed with Mach. Mach used to hang with me too. We hit it off. We used to run Trizzy. But Mach did the whole extra, He went from the tip all the way to the gargle in the AAA. So now it's like, there you go, Mach. We lost him. We lost him to the AAA again. Mach got lost in the AAA and started just, you know what I'm saying? Joey, yeah, number one. Joey, number one. Joey, number one. No one. Baloney smoker. And I seen a lot of them turn like that. Because Joe be giving them gas in the ear. Yeah, I'm going to put you here. You're going to be my new this. He used to gas. He knows how to throw the gas on. He did that with the Terror Squad album with me. I said it was my turn to go after Don Cartagena. Then he told me, yo, Q, we're going to do we're going to do the Terror Squad album. So I was like, yo, how we going to put the Terror Squad album before mine? How? I already got my deal with Atlantic. You know what I'm saying? You already knew why. For his mode, it's because he got 90% of that album. So his return is going to be 90% way more, and all the money goes to him. I didn't know that at the time, so I was just like, yo, man, I'm waiting my turn. So I didn't understand it. So I was like, don't worry, you're going to be definitely the one. You're going to get this first single. You're going to get the first single on the Terror Squad album, and don't worry, we're going to send you even more. So he gassed me with that. So I was like, let me comply. And I complied, but I didn't know he told Prospect the same thing. He told Sace the same thing. He told him again the same thing. So now he got me in competition with my own crew, right? Because if they, that's what it's all about. You know what I'm saying? Because I made noise, like I said, without being signed to Terror Squad, off the books, something to hold, toe to toe. So all these songs already was coming out because Pun was, being my vehicle for me to start doing these songs. That he used to gas me to get on these songs. So now when I look back, I seen Joe trying to deliberately skip my turn and use me so he can make money. And he did it smartly from Special Ed Beluga. Listen, he really was hitting the books up, so under the sea, under the sea, under the sea, under the sea. That Beluga was doing crimes for the. I gotta come up. I'll start off something good. Anyway, Remy. ¿Qué te pasa? ¿Qué te pasa, negrita linda? ¿Qué te pasa, muñequita? ¿Qué te pasa? Que te está, mira, ya, olvídate, te jodiste la vida, ya. Te metiste como el gordo la ballena, te comió, no sé lo que te hizo, pero te robó primero, lo perdonaste. Y ahora, cuando saliste de la cárcel, te olvidaste de mí, te metiste en el hueco de Hershey, el culo de la ballena, y te perdiste. Te perdiste. Estás buscando todavía el día que la ballena escupa y le saca por el blojo y respire para que tú salís por ese blojo, porque tú te metiste adentro. Y nadie te puede salvar ahora, nada más que Dios. Dios es el único que te puede salvar, porque ya tú eres, te jodiste, sin gas, ahora. Y déjate de estar hablando pinga, que tú estás enfrente de una corte. You're in front of the courthouse. ¿Qué tú vas a hacer? That's dry snitching. You can't do nothing. I seen you walk down the steps too. She walked down the steps with the sundress, and she was about to, you know what I'm saying? She was about to do 52. She was about to do the 52 on the chick. She didn't know that the young chick was ready too. What? Go around the corner, baby. Remy, I don't know what happened because the video cut off. But Remy, I don't want to make fun of you. But you're a public service announcement. You're public. We could do this to you. They do it to me. They take my little crackhead videos that I had on the road and the video that Pat and the Chop did and make fun of me all day. So we gotta do it back, man. So Remy, yeah, come on, Remy, though, for real. I think I don't know, man. I don't know. Like this camera shows people for who they are. So we too old for advice already. I think Remy's who she is. She learned her behavior through who she is. She did time in jail. She should know better about certain things. Her attitude is who she is. I think she got lost too, but I don't want to give her that. I don't want to give her that she got lost. I think she's an old man con pelo en el culo y la crica que está lleno de pelo. Y ya ella sabe lo que tiene que hacer. Y sabe lo que está pasando. So I can't give her an excuse like that. She got to know. It's time to, you know what I'm saying, represent who you are and be a mother and show who you are really. I can't tell you to show your compassion for others, show your love as a human. No. You show us who you are. We want to see who you are because the Cuban Revolution will be televised. Sure will. Sure will. So, you know. The mic is all right, though, right? Oh, shit. You're getting a little... You ever had this? You ever had this? You know what this is. Y'all know what this is. This is the Cuban secret to my energy. Wafers, chocolate wafers. Oh my God. Layback Beats composer. How did you survive all these years financially? Me? Start sending bootleg tapes. Work for McDonald's. I pump some gas. No, that's actually 20 Sunshine. Me, I'm a G, my brother. I still did shows all these years. I still did features. I still did my music, you know. Barbuco. Best wafers in life. And my people's made me survive, you know. I had a lot of fake friends, and I talk about them. But I had a lot of good friends, so I can't front. Few, very seldom, very few. But they held the digger down. The love that I put out there came back for certain friends. And, you know, they held me down. And it's been a roller coaster. I said it. Go check my song out. Life Goes On. Life like a roller coaster. Yeah, you know. But I am on vintage, legacy time right now. You know, we are all on legacy time. And I'm saying the whole Terror Squad too. Same age, we are around the same age. I'm 50. I think Remy's like 47, 48. Baloney Pony, Tony, he's like 48 too. Prospect probably like 48, 49. Armageddon definitely like 51, 52. Sace is like 54, 50, 52 maybe. Yeah, he was always 2 years older. So Joe is 55. He's speed limit right now. He's the speed limit. So that's all of it. At the end of the day, you know. That's where I started from. Y'all always gonna remember. I tried to change my old thing. I was telling people ever like, fuck Terror Squad. Don't compare me to fuck them. That really in my mind, I can't say F the Terror Squad because, you know, I go to Forest Project and I see my real Terror Squadians there, like my dudes. And I can't say F all of them. But so it's really F the, you know, Fat Joe's Terror Squad out here is when I say that. But as much as I said it, the more y'all put me and bunch me up with them. Oh, that's Cuban Link, former Terror Squad member. Be like, yo, I punch a couple of dudes for that. Be like, yo, don't say no terror squad no more. I don't want to use them. It's that thing, and I don't want dumb or fat beluga to be thinking I'm using his name. Like, I don't need that name, you baloney. I'm a CLKdian all day. CLK, Cuban Links Cartel. We the cartel. Fuck you talking about? But it always is, it's a stigma. Yeah, since I was, I came in through this terror squad, and that's what they remember me by. And I never really got a fair chance to really put out the project that will change their minds. So they're always gonna remember as the former terror squad member. And I've been there for already 23, 4 years. 24 years. Ex-terror squad member. Like, for real? Cuban Link? Like, I remember. And you know what's crazy? Like, Patrick Bet David, right? That's the podcast that was trying to give me props, you know what I'm saying, with that show, the PBD show. He didn't remember my name, right? He didn't remember my name. And he's like, yo, Cuban Link, is that hard to remember? And I remember when Puffy was on the radio back in the days. He was trying to give me shout out for writing Senorito on the radio. And he was on the Ed Lover show. And he said, yo, man, I forgot my man's name. They always, when it comes to like giving me the props to the world and public, they always forget my name. And how the hell is Cuban Link so hard to remember? One of the illest names in hip hop is Cuban Link. And then I'm really Cuban. Oh, and I'm really real, like 100%. So it's 24 karat. Oh, then I shine like a diamond. Because shine of gold on 24 carats. That's pure gold. Everything coincides. Everything. That's why, and then I had there was a time that I had the group when I was doing my CLK thing, and I had the Figueroa guy. I had Herringbone, and there was the Chain Gang. That was the name of I was gonna make right under the CLK, Chain Gang. And Chain Gang, because it was Figueroa, was the Italian, style of chain. And then Herringbone was my girl, rapper. She was nice too. It was all chains. Cuban Link. You get it? Get it? Dope. But it all fucking baloney. The baloney, spirit of the artists and the sellouts. And there's another one. A Connecticut dude that tried to help. The freestyle singer, the fat, funky, the troll from fucking 300. You know, the nigga on the top. Hey, Leonidas, follow me. And he sold himself to Cersei. Yeah, that guy. The Mena, Eric Mena, whatever his name is. Baloney smoker. Sold me out too. He was nobody even to it. But the opposition, the opps gassed him so much that he thought that he was in control. And you owe me money. When I see you, I'm going to punch you dead in your fat ass stomach. Eric Mena. Yeah, that guy. Julio Mena, that guy. Baloney smoker, sellout ass nigga. But I had a lot of those. And more deeper as far as boys. But as far as closer friends that did that to me, like in the game. You see the Tony Sunshines and they did that. So I think it's a trend that niggas thought that. But this dude comes like a little puppy, meets me in a VIP at one of my shows and says, yo, Q, I love you, man. I want to do a song with you, man. And me like a fucking baloney that, feels like, oh, he's asking for help. He likes my talent. I want to work. I want to expand my talent out here. You know what I'm saying? Let's do work, yo. Young little fat little Teddy Ruxpin. Yo. You know what I'm saying? You fat little Build-A-Bear Teddy Ruxpin face, singing ass freestyle, talking about everything to you, cub. And he was all right too. And then I did the other one. I wrote the thing for him. I wrote all the lyrics for the would you still represent me? Would you die for me? I wrote that for him. I had crazy songs. When it's an R&B singer I got, believe me, the songs that I give him, every R&B singer I ever had a smash hit, always. One solo. Tony Sunshine. I made Tony Sunshine with my lyrics. That's all my catalog when he said me and Puns. But mine was more like Hey Mama, what I wrote him. Tell me what you want from me. I wrote that. Everybody knows that you really, I did that, and I told him, you, girl, I love you so. Never, ever, ever gonna let you go. All of that. What he is a great cover artist. Tony Sunshine is the best cover artist probably available. He just never, he's not an original dude. His pen game sucks balls. Never had a hit song, never will, because he don't have it. And he guys, like I said, always me, pun. And so is the fat guy. He's the fat guy. He goes somewhere else to get it, though. You know, Tony is delusional and a crackhead. Tecato. Shout out to Zip the Drip. Yeah. So, anyway, A and J Smooth, 49 phone. You since you came home, my boy, keep. I don't know what's that. We feel happy LGBT community is represented. We came to know mother was trans. We hope to share your family beliefs. Agitator, what the hell? Educator. Okay, I don't know what it is, but A&J, Smooth, good looking. You ain't know. All right, that was a troll. Leave it up to me. I think I'll be reading stupid things. I get caught all day. I get caught out there every day. You know, I'll be reading this shit. I'll be like, mother, in the middle of this shit. I'm mad that I read already half the sentence. And I'll be like, your mother. I start cursing at you. So, Flair, what's up? What up, dog? You don't mess with me. Mask Boy? How could I mess with Mask Boy? Like, I know a Mask Boy. Who the hell is Mask Boy? How can I mess with you, brother? Talk about Julio Mena. It's a Julio Pena, okay? I try to help him from the heart and everything. He owe me money for that song we did. You know I ain't gonna collect, but I'm gonna come collect. Probably not that much, but you gonna owe me. We're gonna keep you honest for the rest of your life. You should have never did nothing with me. Sold out at the end, like baloney. So now you're on that side. So sigue lo tuyo. Cingao. Traidor. Yeah. You know I'm for real with it. So, yeah, it's been a lot of backstabbing. Like I told you, I ran out of space in my back for the pause with the daggers. You know what I'm saying? It's okay. We big boys. We know how to handle it. We're waiting for the turn the tides. You know what I'm saying? When you're a real one, you go in hardcore, pause, stand on your square like a man, take all the lashings if you got to take them, stay in front line, represent your cause, do what you got to do, baby. Maybe, you know what I'm saying, it's not your time. Maybe, you're against all odds, but you stood for something. You stood for the right reasons. You know what you wanted to do. It's going to come back around. Así la vida. Así es la vida. You know? Especially when you try to do good. And you try to help somebody else out. Especially now karma comes around, you're going to be around. If you're meant for that. Yeah, Remy got locked up. Nah, did she? No, she didn't. Get back on point. Like, Remy didn't get locked up, did she? I didn't see her get locked up. Max Boy, you getting the hell out of here. I don't know, you getting the fuck out of here. I don't know who you are. Yeah, yeah, I don't think Remy got locked up. I think Remy just, what? Please tell me you didn't. No, never. Yeah, I don't think Remy got locked up. She was, they was just doing a little, I don't know if it was Love and Hip Hop. It was that type of scenery. Like, you know what I'm saying? It was like a scene from Love and Hip Hop, but it wasn't staged. They're doing it in front of the cops. I don't know why the lawyer, you see that lady, that heavy-set white lady that was there? That was the lawyer. She's a big lawyer. She represented 6ix9ine and all of them. And she's the lawyer. She should have said something. She should have said something. You know what I'm saying? Try to stop that because that's, well, it happens. It happens. It happens. It happens. What you know? Me, I'm back on point with my things. You know what I'm saying? As far as my work, I'm gonna give you some. Did you like the little snippet I hit y'all with? It's a new beat I'm doing it. It's like a remix for a song I had, but like I said, Y'all didn't hear it. I want the world to hear it, this time around because the spotlight really wasn't on me, and I'm learning still how to, bring y'all into the whole brand and all of that, and really making a presentation to my songs and really present it to y'all the right way. So pardon me if I do some spin back around the blocks with some songs, but you gonna understand why I do it. You gonna understand it because y'all gonna appreciate it. So I was working on the empty bottles, and courthouse put that cocoa on it. Ching! Noogies. So we getting that ready for y'all. We getting the hit the road crack with TA. Remember, we did that before all of this shit happens. Like we did it with Lord Jamal, but I always told y'all we got the remix with just me and TA. That shit is crazy. 808 supposed to be mixing it. I don't know what happened to them. This is what they do. They got me waiting. They got me waiting. Got me waiting. So no, I'll be getting anxious. Nigga, she got arrested? John Gotti said that. Did she get arrested? I don't know. I just seen the little clip, and I seen the young girl talking about Remy calling her gremlin. Talking about she too old for that. And what kind of mother, what kind of person goes out there and give ice grills out to the opposition of somebody who died? I seen that part. Yes, she did get arrested. Wow. No. I didn't know that. So she did get arrested, huh? Oh, Lord. It's not good. It's not good. It's not good. Provoking. It's not good. Let's see if Joe gets out. He got out before. I remember I got locked up. I got locked up carrying, right? They called me in Webster Avenue, 170. Fucking the narcs, remember the AT&T? Undercovers, they can roll up on you like in cab. They look like cabs, and I don't know where they pop out on you. They have to stop and frisk back in the days. I was coming out of Webster Projects, 170th. I forgot the building number. I went to my man Billy D's housewarming party, and I copped a gun. Copped the rifle. I had my fur. I was Cuban link already. Terror squad chain on, fur, a 38. I was my man GQ, Cuban GQ, Corleone, white boy. Walking out the project building. You see the D-Knox is hot. From deep, I saw them. I was acting like I was giving autographs. But I seen them, so I was thinking, dang, I mean, I look at them. Cause I'm shining around, look like a drug dealer at that time. You know what I'm saying? But they knew who I was. The kids was like, oh, Cuban Link, whatever. Them niggas came out of nowhere. Jumped on me. Tried to grab me. I had a fur on with a hoodie. They went like this to me. He yanked me from the back. I went like that. I hit the cop in the face with the elbow. And I grabbed that nigga. I only him like this. The other cop fucking does a Jimmy Snooker from the bench. Like this from the top ropes. And fucking pushes me while I'm wrestling with one cop. And the gun is in my pocket all the time. I'm like, oh shit. Pushed me to the floor. Got me on the floor and all that. I'm still wrestling with them. Well, I heard one nigga say, gun! I said, they got me. Let me stop now. Once I heard gun, that they already found it, I was like, let me just stop before fucking shit get crazy. And they illegally searched me. And then somebody snitched me out there. Nobody there knew I had a fucking joint on me. Nobody. Just got that right there on the spot. So it's like, ooh, maybe the whole guy who sold it to me can't be. Can't. Maybe they did, but they used to do that in the Bronx all the time. They used to jump out of vehicles, and if you shining like that, like I had a Terror Squad chain on, a fur coat, they probably thought I was a drug dealer or whatever. Because then later on, when I was in a cop car, taking me to the thing, say, oh shit, you're Cuban Link. I said, yeah, man. Can you let me go right now, please? Say it was a mistake. Nah, we gotta take you in, kid. We gotta take you in. Come on, man. Y'all niggas illegal search me, man. Y'all niggas jumped out on me for no reason. I was giving autographs. Yeah, but you should have had. Yeah, wait, you. You know how they be trying to be the nice shit after they got you. Fucking wrestling with fucking scrapes on my. I was fighting like two of them. You know what I'm saying? Trying to get them away because I really didn't know Yeah, but once, and the other guys, they're not supposed to do nothing. White, yeah, White had a fucked up leg. He was on crutches. GQ was there. He couldn't do nothing. Fucking criminal fuck. He would have caught him on a charge. And then Corleone was there. Corleone was there. Yeah. Ask him about that story. But he was there. A lot of memories, man. A lot of memories. You know, good, bad. But I remember all that. So what the hell I was trying to say? What was my point? Oh, they locked me up, right? So I was in a pen. I was right there in the concourse. Not in the concourse, yeah, in the concourse, right? Family court. But the violence, no, I was in 3rd Avenue. They put me to bed. Yeah, then they took me to the tombs. Not to the tombs, to the thing. Oh, my first call. That's what I wanted to give you this point. My first call was to Fat Joe himself on the bullpen. My first call. They put me there. You know what I'm saying? Put the cord in. I put the cord in. It's $3, right? Put it on. Call Joe. Yo, Joe, they caught me with a piece on it. Who told you to be rolling with a gun? Like a fucking old father type figure, right? Brother or whatever, trying to make me. So I'm like, I know, you know me, man. Niggas jumped out on me, whatever. He said, well, I can't get you nothing. I can't do nothing for you. That's what this fat baloney burger face said to me on my phone call. I was like, so you're not gonna post a bail for me? It's $2,500 my bill was. He said, I don't got no money, nigga. I don't got no money. This is Fat Joe telling me this on the phone. He did that to me. My wife had to, bail me out. But I wanted to do it before my wife and my family found out. With this fat beluga fucking hating bastard. And then he talking about he's a real one from the street. You know? So that's a story I never told. But real as fuck. Real story. I asked Joe to help me out. Right there. Because I didn't have them, It's only $2,500. And I made that dude over $200,000 on shows alone in the street. You know what I'm saying? So that's how much hate at the end of the day when I look back. It's like, I remember being tight off that. Being mad tight. Like, yo, you leave me here? They won't leave me here. Look at that. What kind of friend he is? Always thinking. And it wasn't too far from that after that then this happened. Come to think about it. Because that happened. Yeah, that happened in the same year, 2001. And I had a jacket on, so that winter. So it must have been like December. I think it was December, but near my birthday, December or January 2000, or the end of 2000. And then in April 13th, 2001, I get cut in my face. Another key story that right now I'm sharing with y'all. We could put together just to form you to picture, so we could draw the ambience and how the tensions was at that time. Yeah, I remember, boy, and I think my man Tony, my man Tony Besos, our brother Antonio. We went to what is it, the Henny Lounge? His brother has a lounge uptown New York, and in that lounge, he introduced me to the cop who drove me to the station when I got locked up with my gun. That's how crazy it is. He's still a cop, and he told me exactly all the stories. He said, "Oh, he took you. I remember that shit." You know what I'm saying? And I was just, took a shot of it. I bought him a shot and was like, "This, yo, that's crazy." He's over here, fucking 20 years later taking a shot with me. But yeah, real stuff. Yeah, no. Yeah. We're doing it like this, baby. Cuban Lincoln, we do it like, let's get it on. Remy, por favor. Please, Remy. Get your life and your focus. You're not this low class. I refuse to believe you this low class piece of shit that only learned from the beluga's bad ways. I refuse to believe that. I want to see the Remy that's a woman. What Papoose is trying to turn you into. But that black love was supposed to be, you know what I'm saying, a factor in your life and really change you to this, you know, person that we're supposed to be with admiration, look at and be proud of from the hood that made it out the hood. That, you know what I'm saying? We want to see that attitude. The attitude is everything, Rem. If you're walking around like this, look what the consequences. You have to learn from them, man. You're in the wrong side, honey. Wake up. Smell a beluga blubber. Beluga blubber is all around you. Smell it. It's not cologne or perfume. It's shit burgers. You must think. So wake up. Remy on the rocks. When we say Remy on the rocks, we don't want to see Remy on rock in a fucking in Rikers Island. We don't want to see you on the rock. Alcatraz. We want to see Remy not breaking rocks either. You know I joke around, but you know. Lala Chambers, thank you, baby. Thank you. You and Paul made Terror Squad better. Trinity, thanks, man. Yeah, man. But Remy's balling out. Terror Squad novelas is popping up. You can't even stop this, right? You can't even stop the novelas. And it's not me. Once again, it's not me. Don't blame Cuban. Don't blame Cuban. Don't blame me. I don't do no brujeria. I don't mess with none of that. I deal with only God. Just to let y'all know. And I deal with truth. And y'all seen, they stepping on their own tails. All the devils are having an orgy. The trees, they running orgies. Right now they're running trizzies with demons. And then they tripping. Mav Hoffa, sorry to tell you, brother, but you was the first one to happen. You and Joe got on the seat together. And y'all niggas, y'all just fucked each other, you know, in front of all of us. Y'all fucked each other. You know what I'm saying? Not to put you in that shit because you're a rookie, but yeah, you try to play along with it. We saw it. Nori, looking like, you know what I'm saying? His head is bigger than his body, like Joe. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what's going on with him. But Nori, you know I got love for Nori anyway. But still, Nori, let's go to the ring. Come on. Go to the ring. Come on, let's settle it there. Let's let the people, you know what I'm saying? Let's get a show. Let's give a show, a good show. I won't take it personal. You know what? Just like you said, it's not personal. Boxing is not personal. It's a sport. Come on. I want to get in the ring with something because this is Hawkins. I don't know what's going on. This nigga is messing things up. I don't know what's going on, but he got me hyped. So now my next opponent, I'm choosing if I can't fight him there. I got Nori. You see? You can put things back together again, man. We can do what Hoka said. We can fight in the ring, and then after have a drink. We can talk. Say maybe do an interview right there inside of the ring after we fight. I don't know if you're gonna really be able to talk after the fight, but you know, we could definitely do an interview. EFN could be the hell no, I think it's not the referee. It's a certain deal, yeah. It was cheap for Nori. You know, but at least, you know, we could do a big thing and move hip hop into the boxing thing. You know, but we're gonna get some things out of our chest, and we're gonna represent the kids, and we're gonna represent the right things. You know, it's a problem. I'm not up to your level. I'm a peasant. You think you're gonna blow my life up? My career is gonna be blown because of you? Come on, man. Anyway, that'll be dope, right? So I think for the culture, it'll be dope. You know what I'm saying? I would shit. You already know I don't. The other ones are too personal. Like if I go to the Tony Baloney, oh my God. That boy right there, he would never step in the ring with me. He would never step in the ring with me. I dare you. Or he probably wants to get his life back online. Nah, too personal. Yeah, I don't know. I would really, really hurt him though. If Pun was alive, none of this happening. Yeah, it would be happening, brother. Stop it already with the fucking little fantasies and if was a spliff, we'll be all high in here. Stop it. Promise there would have happened. Yeah, it would have happened. Would have been stomping the fat beluga on the beach somewhere. That's it. That's the only difference. You know, Joe was a piece of shit. We probably would have found out he was a piece of shit, and we would have all did our own things over here. You know what I'm saying? But it's still been bought because Joe is a fucking Stan. He's a stalker. You know what I'm saying? He's a stalker. You know, we had to probably stomp his ass out, like, for real. You know, because he always tries to get the upper hand on you. Nori is not your weight class. He's looking something out. Yeah, he is. I could get to like 180. Right now I'm 190, 95. 195 right now. I'm in shit. He probably, I don't care if he's heavier than me. I don't care if he's heavier than me. He could be 220. I could be 180. I'm fighting him. You know, that's what don't matter with me. Joe can't even walk right. Yeah. It's no excuse for Joe. Hell no. Joe is the last boss. Joe, yeah, that'll be the last boss. I got a lot of other people before. You know what I'm saying? I want to make it like the Fist of Fury, you know? Different levels, we got different, like 5, maybe 10. I got like 10 before, or not before I get to Joe, because, you know, Joe wants to be the king at the end. He thinks he's the boss, so I'm going to beat the shit the boss at the end. And he ain't really going to have no shot. 'Cause 2 left knees, I'm going to have to just go right. You know, with the, which, you know. But anyway, guys, I just wanted to talk about a little bit about Remy, try out this new mic. Pause. Sounds good, right? I don't know. I gotta change the sounds in here. There we go. That's the cubester. That's the cubester we like to hear. There we go. If you don't cry, you. I like that laugh. I gotta make it a meaner too. Yeah, we're gonna get the ooh-wah. You know, we wanna have fun with this. And I gotta get the press the goddamn button. Yeah, we gotta get that in here somewhere. Okay, holla at your motherfucking Cuban. It's the motherfucking C-U-A. Mother. Yeah, I like that one. Okay, let's get freaky. No more Triz's. That's what landed the fat fuck and the fucking indictment right now. Triz Nathaniels to you. We been stopped that. I don't know why is this fat beluga still doing things like that. He's crazy. That's why I believe that he had he went underneath the age, because there's no way you're fucking 55 and you're still doing this. That's a young man's game, man. That's why he's getting his asshole out. That's why TA said that. He had the 2 French maids going in the beluga soup. Ew. Anyway, love y'all. Sácate, sécate, recógete.